What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's Full Time Reaction to Celtic 5, Kilmarnock 1. I've got Lee and Callum here with me. Lee, that's the reaction we were after last week, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely superb, especially the first half. We were talking about it throughout the game, the quickness of play, just speed of movement, centre half's coming out a little bit, as we've seen. We'll talk about the sensational strike with Carter Vickers, but when you do things a lot quicker, you open up the space, take people out of the game, and we were just exquisite in the first half. Absolutely exquisite.
Callum, Hatate breaks the deadlock. I was actually maybe shouting he could have been one of the names that came out of the team after last weekend's performance, but what a brilliant goal, and that just set the tone for the full first half.
The only reference, Hatate, man. People will understand that, but people behind the camera do. Unbelievable. I thought he was really good. Lee calls it well there. We were much quicker on the ball. There was a real energy about the squad. Really wanted to get after Kelly. Kelly's worst nightmare, isn't it? That was Kelly's worst nightmare, because you're probably going to get an under par performance, or you're going to get something like that in the first half. Blew them away, just leagues apart. Genuinely could be leagues apart soon for Kelly, the way they're going. But his first goal's brilliant. Sometimes you want that a wee bit more. His shooting's a wee bit up and down at times, to say, but it's what a finish. Honestly, he's just opened his foot, his whole body, and he's curled it. The keeper's getting no chance. A lot of the goals, Kelly's getting no chance. Like you've seen so many. Even Kelly's goal was actually really good. It's a cross, but it's still like aesthetically it looks nice. Do you know what I mean, for their point? But so many good goals. Hatate, brilliant.
Brilliant. I think the second goal's really well worked. I think we played a lot of nice stuff down the right hand side. Johnstone, Forrest, Engels at times linking up, playing the wee triangles. Maeda gets into the back post, and then Carter Vickers scores a goal. Season contender.
Just to touch on the 1-2 stuff, Forrest offers something a little bit different. Obviously Kuhn comes inside a lot, but the one touch stuff at Engels, they got in a few times behind. It was nice to see. I thought Forrest played really well in the first half. I was hoping he'd get a goal because I had Maeda and him for the goals in the first half. But yeah, the Carter Vickers, we were all talking about it. It was just one of those moments where you're already off your seat when he hit it. And seeing a lot of the players holding their heads, they couldn't believe it, because he obviously they play a lot of this side-to-side stuff. But what I liked again today, and I know Kelly were on the back foot, but just come out a bit with the ball and open up the space a bit. And he must have just thought, I might as well go for it. And it was an absolute belt.
That is an absolutely incredible goal. Really not like him, Callum. He's actually been really hesitant on the ball recently, Carter Vickers. It was nice to see him just take a risk and hit a strike like that. The fourth goal's brilliant. I think it's a 1-2 with Johnstone and Forrest. And Hatate's really composed in the centre of the 18-yard box. Poor for Kelly, right enough, because I think two players dived in at him and he just sold them back onto his right foot, finished it. Some really, really good stuff the first half.
Just I did compose in the ball at times, and that's why we opened that Kelly defence up. I actually think at half time he put 5 at the back. I think Robbie Dees came on for Armstrong, when also a winger going off and a centre back going on. So he's trying to keep it down, and by that goal Hatate gets, he shifts his feet really well, and then he also he finds the corner, because he has one again, so like 5 minutes after it, and it's Maeda that scores, but it's offside. But Hatate almost gets that goal. Great feet again, and then he just almost tries to dink it over. The goalkeeper makes a good save and goes to Maeda. Is that Bilbao fans? It is Bilbao fans. Good luck on Thursday. But really, really good half. It's what I wanted to see coming to ground. Everybody wanted that. That's what we needed to kind of kickstart that feeling again of we're nearly there.
Trusty went out. He was one of the names that dropped out. Scales came in. Would you make of that one? I thought Nawrocki might be just ahead of him.
Yeah, you were saying before, I mean, what does the guy have to do? But we also know Rodgers likes the left foot to balance the team out. I don't think Scales had much to do. I mean, there was a couple of wayward passes.
First half.
I don't know what he was looking at when he was trying to pick Maeda out the first one, but he was settled on the ball, and it gave us that nice balance. But you know, there's bigger tests ahead in the last few games, especially the away games. So we'll see if he sticks with him or not. But it's his place now. That's somebody can take that place. It's not for sure for Trusty to get back in.
Aye, Callum, you think about the bigger games, semi-final coming up, trying to obviously we need to go to Ibrox again. If you think about the situation at centre half, bit of chopping and changing now, innit? Nawrocki's come in due to the injuries, then Trusty's been in, he's on the bench today, Scales comes back in, it's a wee bit uncertain.
No, I thought you were going to ask me who's playing.
Who is playing? That is a question.
I know Carter Vickers is playing, but genuinely I have no clue. Like, bet there's a bug going about and Nawrocki's back in or something will happen. I was a little bit surprised that Scales just coming from nowhere. I know he's been injured and then he just comes into the team, and I was a little bit surprised that if it wasn't going to be in the Rochka, I thought it would have been Trusty to try and build them back up again. So I don't really know where that leaves us at centre back. I don't know. It feels like we're going into summer almost probably needing an upgrade on it, which sounds a bit daft when we spent.
We've spent 5 million quid 2 seasons in a row.
5 million on the Rochka, 5 million on Trusty. So that's a bit of an area.
Bielka's sitting as well.
Bielka, exactly. So we've got a bit of an issue there. Look, for next week, I don't think it's down to ability, because we've got way more than what St Johnstone do, obviously. But there needs to be that same dig, that same intensity right at them for the first minute. Because when we're like that, we're miles ahead of everybody. And now it's starting to hit me when I was walking round here. You see the flags at the 55 on the flags and all that's going about. We are nearly there. Do we win it tomorrow? Well, you'd probably you'd rather win it here, but do you know what? Like, we deserve to win it whenever it happens, and if it does happen tomorrow, have a wee beer, celebrate. Like, it's not going to stop me. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really mind how we win it, as long as we get it over the line, and it is happening. It's coming.
I think we've passed up our opportunity maybe to win it at home because of how the split fixtures might land. But I want Celtic to win it, and when we're playing on our terms.
Yeah, you want to win it playing like you said, how we played that first half a day. That's Celtic at their best. And not even the teams that are coming here and playing in Europe would probably be able to live with some of that. You've seen it in the game against Young Boys and at parts of the other games where when we're at it, we're really unplayable at times. Just that one touch, a lot of stuff off one touch as well, not taking 2 or 3, and teams just can't live with it. So I love us now to go on and win the mini league. I hope that's what Rodgers is looking at, saying, look, forget what we've done. Let's go and win these last 5 or 6 games. We're going to have a great end of the season because you want to win it in style. So it just depends how these fixtures fall now, really.
You want to finish strong, absolutely. Callum, as so often is the case, the second half becomes a non-event when you've got such a big lead. That happened against Hearts a fortnight ago. Bit of that again today, but we did get a lovely 5th goal for Anthony Ralston.
The big bricky, Tony boy. It's actually a really good finish.
Really good.
And it's a really good finish, because how many times does he just smash them out the stadium? Does a really good 1-2 with Hatate. And I think Hatate gave him it back because they felt unjust that he didn't get man of the match, and Greg Taylor got it. Like that.
Taylor's played well first half.
He did, but he's not man of the match. Hatate scored 2 goals.
And
2 goals and an assist, and he's not got man of the match.
Maybe a wee sponsor send off for Taylor.
I think more than that. It might be Peter Loyal's got an influence there, just twisting it for him. Like, come on, man. But like, really good 1-2, and then he has the composure just to put it right into the corner. And I think we deserved that, didn't we? Like, Kelly didn't threaten at all. Like, I know we took the foot off the gas, and maybe that's down to players thinking the job's already done, and that's what we need to protect, not feeling like that in other games. I think the Rangers game's probably going to be the 3rd in the split. Obviously, to try and get the title done over the 1st or 2nd. So you're going to have probably the 1st one away from home, 2nd one at home, and then you're going to have the 3rd at Rangers, and then you'll have the last one at home. So we're building to that game almost now, because you want revenge. Rodgers will never admit that, but we want revenge. We want to go there and rub it in their faces, singing champions, having the 55 flags.
It's also for next season as well, just saying, look, just
pipe down. Their season hopefully is over on Thursday.
But we need to go there and play like that, that intensity, because we will. Yeah, I was interested in Maeda again today. I don't know what you thought, like, but there's little bits that I liked about it.
Still want more, didn't you?
Still want a bit more of him, but
that's fair. I think that's fair, isn't it?
But his link-up play was good at times.
Yeah, I think maybe just didn't have many chances in the game, but one second half where I think he's trying to control it in there. Maybe could have done better with it, either try and go for it first time or take a better touch. But you're still wanting a bit more for Adam. I agree. We've touched on Greg Taylor getting man of the match already. Who are the other candidates? Who is it for you?
There was a lot of good performances today. I did like Engels, the way he moved about the park as well. Callum was good in there as well, but it's got to be Rio Hatate. I mean, the assists, the strikes, the goals, the composure, the one-touch stuff. I mean, he had everything today. I just want to see that every week from him. I know it's hard, but he's got it in his locker, and he's miles off man of the match. Nobody else touches it for me.
Thought Engels was unlucky that one in the second half at the crossbar as well. Callum, I think it's Hatate for me as well. It's just that consistency. You wish you could perform like that every week.
Honestly, like, that's what you want to see him, open that foot up a bit more and just have a shot. Just again, Carl Vickers has a shot, and that's what we get. Like, it won't happen every week, we know that, but sometimes he's so reserved and keeping the ball and always wanting to pass and get the perfect goal. That's the perfect goal, by taking the shot and getting it, and it comes off. Look, Taylor actually did play it really well. He makes a really good 50-50 tackle. When players are running their contract out and they're moving on, they probably pull out of that and say, I don't want injured. He he was committed. So I like that about that he's no gave up. He's still fighting for the cause, still fighting to get the title over the line, even though we know it's done, but it's not mathematically done. So I like that from him. Hatate and Maeda, very good, sprints everywhere. He gets his goal, just an easy goal. That we tap in, love it. But Hatate, it's night and day from what we've seen at St Johnstone to what we see now, isn't it? And he deserves it. He worked his backside off today. Yeah,
absolutely. That's it for full-time reaction. Like the video, give us your own thoughts on the game below. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next week for the build-up to that semi-final at Hampden. Thank you.